Now children, look at this video. Now let's look at these numbers. Now we are going to do this subtraction without the help of drawing lines, without the lines. Okay, let's try. Now look at the numbers under ones. What are the two numbers under ones? 4 and 3. Okay, the top number is 4. So the top number tells you the number of sweets you have, and the down number, the number which is below, tells you how many you have to take away or how many you have to give away. Alright, so here the top number tells you you have 4 sweets, and here you have 3 sweets. So we are going to do one at a time now. We are not, that time we did both ones and tens together by drawing the lines. You have 14 on top, so you drew 14 lines before, isn't it? Now we are not going to do that. We are going to do one at a time. First ones and then tens. Okay. So the top number on top is 4 and you have 3. So from 4, can you give me 3? That means you have many sweets, isn't it? So obviously you can give me 3, isn't it? You have more sweets, so you can give me 3. So from 4, if you give me 3, how many will be left? So what we can do without drawing the lines is count from 3 to 4. Easy way. That will save your time also. So count from 3 to 4, 3 and 4. One finger. 3 and take your fingers out. As you count from the down number to the top number, please take your fingers out. Okay, children? So you count along with me. 3, then 4. So did you take your finger out? So how many fingers did you take? One finger. So 1 here. Okay. Now you have, let's go to tens place. Here under tens you have 1. But do you have any number down below? No. That means you have nothing. That means you have 0. Nothing means 0. Okay. So you don't have to give anything. You have 1 sweet. So you cannot, you have only 1 sweet. So how can you share with your friend, isn't it? If you share, then you will not have. So you want to keep that sweet with that 1 sweet with you. So you don't want to share. So there's nobody to share. So nobody to give away. So 1 and 0. So count from 0 to 1. Count from the down number till the top number. 0 and 1. So how many fingers did you take away? 1. Nothing means 1. So always remember, whenever you subtract any number with 0, you always get back the same number. I repeat, whenever you subtract any number, it can be 2, it can be 5, it can be 9, it can be 4, it can be 6, any number with 0, you get back the same number. See, 1 was on top, so 1 came here. Alright, it's always like this. So let's move on to the next one. If I do 2, 3 sums, then you'll understand. Alright, now let's look at the numbers only under ones. Don't look at this tens. Forget about this tens. Alright, so to make your work easy, I'm going to cover this. Let's cover this. Okay, let's not look at tens, sorry. Look only at ones. So under ones, what are the numbers? 7 and 4. Okay, that means you have 7 sweets and you have to give me 4 sweets. Can you give me? Yes. Why? Because you have more sweets. So without drawing the lines, how are we going to subtract? How are we going to give away? If you give me, you have 7 sweets. If you give me 4 sweets, how many sweets will be left with you? So to find out how many, after giving me 4 sweets, how many will be left with you? Let's see. How will you get that? By counting from this 4 till 7. Let's count. Start counting. So as I count, children, please take your fingers out. Okay, that's why I'm counting very slowly. 4, then 5, 1 finger, then 6, then 7. Again, let's count. 4 is already here. What comes after 4? 5, 6 and 7. Here, 7. So how many fingers came out? Check in your hand. How many fingers came out? 3. So you had 7 sweets. You gave me 4. So how many sweets are left with you? How many fingers have come out? 3. So you have 3 sweets still in your pocket. Alright. So did you see how we are going to do this without drawing the lines? Yes. Now let's move on to the next digit, that is 3, which is under tens. Now you have 3 sweets. Do you have to give me anything? No, there's nothing here. So that means 0. Nothing means 0. There's no number. No number means 0. Alright. So from 3, you have 3 sweets. You're not giving me anything. That means you're not giving me 0 sweets. You're not giving me anything. So what number will you get here? If you have 3 sweets and you don't give me anything, so how many sweets will be there with you? Same 3 sweets, because you did not give me. So same. So 3 minus nothing, or 3 minus 0 is 3. I told you any number you subtract with 0, you get back same number here. Did you understand? Okay, let me do one sum and then let me do this one. Where is it? Okay, let's do this. Now look at only the numbers under ones. So let's cover this. So what are the numbers here? 8 and 7 under ones. This O means ones. It's not 0. Okay, children? So you have 8 sweets. Can you give me 7? Yes. Why? Because you have more sweets. So what do we do? So if after giving me 7 sweets, how many sweets will be left with you? To find that out, what are we going to do? We are going to count from 7 to 8 till 8. So let's start counting in your fingers. As you count, take your fingers out. First, make your fist. Close all your fingers. Yes. Did you close your fingers? Okay. Now after closing, as I count, you take your fingers out one by one. Alright? And the number of fingers comes, how many fingers you take it out, those numbers and those fingers or those numbers will be the answer. You have to write it down here. Alright? So 7 and 8. So 8 is come here. 7, 8. So how many fingers you took out? 1. So that means after giving me 7 sweets, how many sweets will still be with you? 1 sweet will be left with you. Alright? So after we finish ones, we come to tens. So what is the number under tens? 5. So do you give me anything? There's no number here. That means it is 0. No number means it is 0. Nothing. So you have 5 sweets. You're not giving me anything. How many sweets will be left with you? Same number. Or if you get confused, you can count from 0 to 5. It will be same. So I told you any number you subtract with 0, you get back the same number. Right? Or you can also do the same way here. As we counted from this down number to the top number, you can do the same here also. So let's count from 0 to 5. 0 is already here. So what number comes after 0? 1. Take your fingers out, children. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how many fingers you took out? 5. So you're going to write 5 here. Did you see? The same number comes back here. So any number you subtract with 0, you get back the same number. Same number comes back here. Alright? So this is how you do without drawing the lines. Alright?